Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, watch our videos, as well as for your overwhelming support, for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. This is your bonus reading for the month of June, my beautiful Taurus friends. Keep in mind, these readings are timeless and can resonate at any given period. All right? Okay, folks, so while we shuffle these cards, and we already have cards popping out for you, so we're going to put them up here so you can take a look. In my readings from the beginning of June, we were asked by Spirit to touch upon a bit of astrology. So we're going to continue that momentum for these bonus readings, okay? So we left off, I believe, on June 20th, okay? So June 20th is our first day of summer, okay? The solstice brings comfort and imagination to the forefront of our lives. This season also brings some of the absolute hottest days and nights, right? And at times, that can certainly make us a bit more emotional and a bit defensive. This is a perfect time for you to step outside your comfort zone and explore the possibilities that life has to offer. All right. Then on June 21st, there is a full moon in Capricorn. All right. And this is a period where your hard work pays off. You may be getting recognized for some of your achievements. Then finally on June 29th, Saturn goes retrograde into Pisces. This is very much in alignment with a lot of my readings this month so far. The general message here is the summer is a time for you to allow yourself a chance or periods of time to rest and relax. Let go of what's been holding you back and not serving your highest purpose. Okay? All right. So moving forward, my friends, my readings are going to look a little different. As an evidential psychic medium, I often provide you pieces of validation throughout the reading. However, in addition to this, at the end of each reading, I'm going to provide you solid evidence that if you come across any of these situations, you know that this reading is going to be meant for you. All right? We're going to draw two more cards here, and then we're going to get started for you all. Very interesting. Like I had mentioned, the general overall message for everyone is the next 90 to 120 days. Even if it's just small pockets, allow yourself time to rest and relax and rejuvenate. Okay? I love the cards that have come out because this energy that is sparking from you, Taurus, feels very, very renewed. Very, very renewed. Okay? They're wanting me to highlight this card first, okay? And that is, you are very close to achieving your goal. So some of you, a collective here, have been in a momentum of sorts, okay? And when you see goal, it can resonate differently for everyone. And I'm going to share with you the vision that I'm getting like little clips of different types of goals, okay, that this could be in relation to. One individual, let's say, is having a goal to declutter their home. That is absolutely a goal, okay? It's different for everyone, okay? So I see someone visually decluttering their home. I see another individual that this is in regards to like a business venture or a project that they've started, and they're showing me 3/4, so they're 3/4 to the finish line, to the result that they're looking for, okay? Another collective group of you It's showing me more of a standstill energy, to where perhaps you've got something started and you're questioning yourself. Do I move forward with this? Do I want to proceed? Is this worth it? Is all the time and energy and I don't want to say suffering, but yeah, it can be kind of agony when you put your heart and soul into something and it's not moving as quickly as you'd like. Oftentimes, these moments of, I want to say, blockage or questioning whether you should move on, those are a test. Those are a test to see if you're really meant to do this and you're really meant to take it to the next level. Keep that in mind if that's you. And finally, the last vision they're showing me is in relation to a family dynamic, perhaps a spouse type relationship or a relationship that you're having with a child. It looks as though there's been some breakthrough, and again, a little bit more stagnant energy. It looks like you've worked really hard for this relationship, okay? You've put a lot into this relationship, and again, you're in that questioning mode right now. Is this worth it? Am I doing the right thing? Okay? Allow yourself the breather that this period wants to offer you, okay? And it will reset you and provide you that internal drive to take it to the next step. They are showing me that this is, these two cards are actually in relation, in conjunction with this one, okay? When they say prosperity lies ahead, for many of you, it's that goal we're talking about, okay? It's letting you know that goal that is, for some of you, it may seem a little further than others, right? But it lies ahead, all right? They're showing me an individual, okay, that is on a treadmill, okay? And this appears to be a metaphor, but maybe some of you are on a treadmill going through this. And there's a certain part of the workout that is often more difficult than another. For some, once you reach, like, let's say you're walking 10,000 steps. Okay, you're wanting to walk 10,000 steps on that treadmill, right? And for the first 5,000 or 6,000 steps, it's like agony. It's like, oh, I don't know why I decided to do this. What made me get on here? But then you reach this part or this peak, at the 6,000 or 7,000 step mode. And it's like your energy has rejuvenated. You're starting to feel good. You're excited. You're almost to your goal. That's another visual they're showing me of what you're going through. Okay? It's the same type of energy. Some of you are looking at a situation, perhaps, that you're looking at it more in a more of a matter-of-fact way, in a business way. You're trying to make more sense of it. It's kind of hard for me to explain the energy that I'm feeling right now. But when you treat something like, okay, I have to do 10 steps in this situation, right? And you're just kind of going through the motions. They're asking you guys to bring a little love into this situation. Bring in your passion again. Bring your heart into it, okay? This is an overall message for everyone, okay? Oftentimes, we don't feel like we're in a safe environment. Oftentimes, we feel kind of lost, okay? Know that even though your intuition may not be firing on all cylinders right now, you're not getting the clarity you need with some of the decisions you're having to make, know that your spirit guides and loved ones are watching over you, okay? And are trying to bring you and help you find the clarity and peace that you all so very much deserve, okay? It's very interesting, my beautiful Taurus friends. We're going to draw 3 from this deck, is what they're asking us. They're showing me a small collective of you that have considered starting something. It's in relation to this card. You've considered starting something, but you've put it a bit to the wayside. You just haven't had time. You haven't had the time or energy to really kind of think it through. This summer, the next 60 to 90, 120 days, perhaps some of you are going to realize there's more to things than meet the eye, and allow yourself the possibilities of what's coming ahead. And I know that's kind of vague and general of a message, but I am receiving clarification and confirmation that that needs to be delivered. So I want to make sure I say that for who is absolutely needing to hear that right now. All right. We drew release control, unleash your kindest self, and go deeper. Go deeper. Go deeper. You're right around the corner. Some of you just need to do things a little bit differently. Some of you need to go deeper into your soul and into your mind. But you're not able to do that because you're just completely overwhelmed. You're completely overwhelmed. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. It's just been a very chaotic time for you these first 6 months, okay? Perhaps some of you are going to be turning that corner, okay, this summer. All right, you're going to go deeper. You're going to release some of the control. I know that is so hard to do, my friends, okay? It is hard to release control, especially if you're used to doing things a certain way and they're to your liking. Sometimes you just got to throw your hands up in the air and say, you know what? It's time to make a shift, okay? Allow yourself, and this is in relation, when they say unleash your kindest self, that is in relation to yourself, okay? They're not referring to others, okay? Because it's clear with the energy that's coming through, you give, okay? And you're always on the lookout for everyone else, and you don't exactly put yourself and your needs in the mix very often, okay? Now it's time to go deeper, release some of that control, and be kind to yourself. All right, that is certainly going to unravel something very, very beautiful for you all. We are going to draw some clarifiers for you and see what comes up for final messages before we discuss the evidential pieces for you. It's showing me someone that is currently suffering from headaches or migraines. I just see the visual of just the eyes, the pain behind the head. They're kind of making me feel that way a little bit. Some of you may have been going through some of these. The weight of what you're dealing with often manifests in a physical nature, and it looks like that's happening for some of you. So you certainly want to kind of think about that as far as how it's affecting you. Another major reason for you to step outside of what you've been running the last 6 months and kind of reevaluate for yourself, okay? This has been you. You have been working hard. You have been focused. You have been making things happen. You have been running a household. You have been keeping things together. That's you, okay? This is also showing me in regards to business and career that some of you have that boss energy, that you're in charge of a department, you're in charge of a group of people, and you've been doing everything step by step to make it work, okay? You are, in fact, a success. You're a success now, but you'll be even more so of a different type of success as the summer months unfold. two main messages here that are coming loud and clear. They want you to remember one thing. You're the only one that can make the change, and you hold the key to your happiness. So what will you do? What will you choose? And the King of Pentacles is actually one of my favorite cards, because when he comes out, Spirit lets me know, don't forget, you're the boss, okay? The King of Pentacles also is giving me a different type of energy, that you've been looking a certain way for so long, right? You've been running forward. I don't want to say you have blinders on, but you know when you're kind of in the momentum of a routine, you sort of have blinders on and you kind of don't deviate. The King of Pentacles is looking another direction. Okay? The King of Pentacles is choosing to see things differently and to perhaps consider making some changes. But ultimately, you're the boss. And I can't wait to see what's coming your way, my beautiful Taurus friends. All right, as promised, we're going to talk about the evidence that you will see and feel or hear if this reading is for you. So the first thing I saw and heard was lucky number 8. Okay. Then I saw a turtle, a beautiful green turtle. And then they also wanted me to reference Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So while some of you, your kids or someone may be watching that cartoon, oftentimes, remember, these messages have different layers. So if you think about what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles represent, right? They're, from what I remember, okay, from watching the cartoon, they're always on a quest to make things right, to do right by others, to remove things that don't serve the community, and so on. So understand with these, as you think about them, the messages have different layers for you, okay? Again, the number 8 came up again right after the turtle, and also the number 12. Then they shared that you're training for something. It's either mental, for some it's mental, and for some it's physical, okay? And that could just be a habit you could be changing, they shared with me. Then they showed me someone dashing across the street or lane, okay? Kind of running back and forth. And then they flashed me to a game that we played in my childhood, okay? And it was like a swing set of like 5 or 6 swings, right? And then as the kids swing, one kid dashes through, trying not to get hit by a swing, okay? And they showed me that vision. And then they flashed to a second meaning of that, okay? Where someone this summer and in the fall time, they're going to begin a new venture. Kind of like what we were talking about. So all the messages unfolding beautifully. And you're unsure in your confidence because it's the beginning stages. So then they showed me a vision of a toddler in a diaper, dashing around unsteadily. You know, like when they learn to walk for the first time. Perhaps you have that visual or that situation in your home right now, but also it has to do with this venture that you're starting, okay? You're getting your bearings, all right? It's almost like for some of you that have been on this venture, you're resetting yourself, okay? Then they showed me an individual that was doing like a crossword puzzle, a Sudoku, like some type of mind game, okay? Then they shared the words with me, look between the lines. Then they showed me a visual of someone who appeared to be a caretaker and was caring for someone that's ill. Okay? Then they said, too much, too soon. And then the final vision they provided to me was an outdoor barbecue. All right? Okay, my friends, I'm going to ask that if you see, feel, or hear any of these things or they resonate, and it's not that you're looking for these things, my friends, it's as life happens, this may happen, one of these evidential pieces may happen, and it'll immediately spark this reading. For example, yesterday, after I did some readings, one of the confirmations that I gave was I saw a temperature gauge, and the temperature gauge was at 100 degrees, right? So then I went to run some errands after my readings. Then when I turned my car on, I looked at the dash as I normally do, and it showed 100 degrees temperature in my vehicle. And immediately it took me to the reading, right? So it's something that simple. But it's, like I said, it's not something you're looking for. It's something that will hit you, okay? The final card we have drawn for you all today is grit is that extra something that separates the most successful people from the rest. It is the passion, persistence, and stamina that we must channel in order to stick with our dreams until they become a reality. You heard it here, my Taurus friends. I can't wait to hear from you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month of June, and we'll talk soon.